Introduction. Welcome to this commentary on the recent ruling of the Supreme Court regarding affirmative action. Today we're going to be talking about why this ruling and why all rulings of this Supreme Court should be questioned. Background. Justice Clarence Thomas has been under fire recently for his undisclosed luxury vacations with billionaire Harlan Crow and the provision of free housing for his mother on a billionaire's dime. These revelations have prompted lawmakers to call for tighter ethics rules for Supreme Court justices, as there is currently no formal code of conduct governing such trips. The trips, which included travel on Crow's yacht and private jet as well as stays at his private resort, could be considered gifts and potentially violate federal law. The friendship between Justice Thomas and Crow, coupled with concerns over Thomas' wife's political activities, has raised questions about the impartiality and integrity of the Supreme Court. Critics argue that such close associations and acceptance of lavish gifts compromise the independence of the judiciary and erode public trust. The ruling. In a 6-3 ruling, the Supreme Court has upheld a lower court decision that struck down a University of Texas affirmative action program. The program considered race as one factor among many in admissions decisions. The court's majority opinion, written by Justice Thomas, argued that the program violated the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. The implications. The ruling is a major setback for affirmative action, which has been used by colleges and universities to increase diversity on their campuses. It is also a victory for conservative groups that have long sought to overturn affirmative action. The ruling is likely to have a ripple effect on other affirmative action programs, including those used by employers and government agencies. Why the ruling should be questioned. There are a number of reasons why the ruling should be questioned. First, the majority opinion was written by Justice Thomas, who has a long history of opposing affirmative action. Second, the ruling was based on a narrow interpretation of the Equal Protection Clause. Third, the ruling ignores the fact that affirmative action has been a successful tool for increasing diversity in higher education. Conclusion. The ruling of the Supreme Court regarding affirmative action is a major setback for diversity in the United States. It is also a reminder of the importance of questioning the rulings of this Supreme Court. The court has become increasingly politicized in recent years, and its rulings are often seen as reflecting the ideological views of the justices rather than the law. This ruling is just the latest example of how the court is using its power to advance a conservative agenda. We should all be concerned about the direction of the Supreme Court and its rulings. We need to hold the court accountable and demand that it uphold the law, not its own political views.